By a show of hands, how many of you would say that you can sing? Okay, I see you. Okay, by a show of hands, how many of you would say that, girl, I can't hold a tune to save my life? Okay, I see you. No judgment. I'm not going to pull you up here to sing. But keep those same hands up if you've ever been told that you cannot sing, or if somewhere along the way you stopped singing because you were talked about or judged, or maybe because you doubted your own voice and you stopped singing. It happens. But here's the most important question. What if I told you that every single person in here still has a song? I've been on stages around the world. I've been to Japan, to India, to South America, utilizing different gifts, talents, and abilities that I've been blessed with, either playing the drums or doing gospel mime or even singing. Here lately, I've been doing a lot more singing than I have in the past, singing at the Birmingham airport, at different festivals, and even events I've hosted on my own. But some of the most powerful songs I've ever heard sang did not come behind microphones or on big stages, but they came in quiet rooms, in unspoken moments from people who didn't realize they were singing at all. Yeah. I'm a massage therapist. And when you come to my establishment, you are greeted on the door with your name that says, "Welcome, Felicia." I let you in, I give you a robe and some slippers, and then I ask you to sit down in front of me where I have a warm bowl of water because I'm going to give you a hand scrub. But before that hand scrub, I ask you to repeat an affirmation after me. You can do it now if you want to, but there's no pressure, okay? So we hold hands, we close our eyes, we take a deep breath, and I ask you to repeat these words after me. And it says, "I let go of everything I can no longer hold or control, and I receive what is exactly right for me. I let it go, and I receive." After that, I give you your hand scrub, and then I escort you to the next room. We talk about what you need during your service, and then more than likely, I ask you to lay face down. I step out, let you get comfortable on the table, and I come on back in to begin your service. I have this one client that has been coming to me for a while, and each time she comes to me, she experiences this. I place my hands on her back, and she begins to cry. Now, this isn't a loud cry. It's not a sniffle, but it is a deep breath. It's a body shaking. It's a exhale of a cry. And though she doesn't have a big band behind her or an orchestra beside her, neither an acoustic guitar is accompanying her, she is singing a song. And the song may have been things she had been carrying throughout that day, that week, that month, and maybe even that year, but it's a song nonetheless. And just like her, you and I, we too have a song. And it's not in how we sound or how we sing, but it's in how we survive, how we grieve, how we heal, and how we continue to show up. See, our lives, they're not waiting for a voice. They're already singing a song. But the question is, are we listening? In a study conducted by the National Institute of Mental Health, they state that 75% of people confess to feeling a little bit of fear when asked to use their voice in front of others. And at least 90% of people feel a little bit of nervousness when asked to speak in public. And it's not just singing, but it's also in just telling their story. But it gets deeper. In another study conducted by Crucial Learning and CME Scotland, they said that 9 out of 10 adults confess to feeling a little bit unsafe, to speak their truth at least once within the last year. And in young people, at least 69% of them feel a little bit of worry that they'll be judged or dismissed if they were to tell their truth about their mental or emotional state of being. See, this isn't about performance and how well you sing and sound, but this is about permission. This is about liberation. Since earlier on, we've been taught that only those with good voices, who sound good, deserves to be heard. Those who have been trained, those who are in tuned, and those who are good on the ear. And if we don't sound like them, then we shrink. We get quiet. See, I know all about that silence. I've lived it. And it's not because I didn't have anything to say or to sing. I'm a songwriter. But it's because I didn't know if it would matter or if I would be mocked. I would compare myself amongst my peers. I didn't sound like them. I didn't write like them. And in some cases, I didn't look like them. And so I began to allow my insecurity to play on me, and I would quiet my mouth. There are so many people walking around here silencing their voices. And it's not because they don't have anything to say or to sing, but it might be because they've been told their sound, their voice, their song doesn't matter. But what if? What if the most honest song isn't in key? Or the most melodious sound isn't in harmony, but rather in truth? I've seen it. I've seen it in a mother grieving the loss of her son, still having to get up and muster up the strength and wipe the tears from her eyes to show up for her baby girl. I've seen it in an old man sweeping his front porch, humming, because somewhere along the way, words escaped him. I've seen it in my own life, being depressed, balled up in a fetal position in a dark room, crying my eyes out, not knowing how tomorrow was going to be, but having some little glimpse of hope left to say that it got to be better than this. See, these are not performances or polished, but these were confessions. These are songs. When we stop comparing ourselves amongst others and begin to embrace our own expressions, we shift. So you don't need a mic to be heard or a stage to matter. Wherever you are right now on your journey, your life is humming something sacred. Whether it's a hum, a whisper, a moan, or a deep breath, your song will meet you right where you are. So we've confused performance with expression. We've celebrated perfection more than presence. Performance asks, do they like how I sound? But truth asks, what am I really saying? See, I used to chase applause, but now I'm going to chase alignment. Here's what I believe. When we stop trying to sound like everybody else's favorite song or someone else's song. Quick story. When I was younger, one of my sisters wrote this song and it had a rap to it and a chorus. I was probably like in elementary school. And so I learned that song front and back and front. And I went to school and I told my friends, hey, y'all, listen to this song. Now imagine me in elementary school, have pigtails, a bang, and a skirt on because we were sanctified. My daddy was a preacher. We couldn't wear pants. So I'm surrounded by my friends and I'm telling them about this song and I'm doing it like this. Little girl, pigtails. You tell me that you love me, but do you really mean it? If you don't, L-O-V-E me, why don't you say it? Because I'm the type of girl who would take you for granted. I take your money and leave you stranded on the desert. Where you can't get out. And if you try to find your way out, you'll get lost. I leave you stranded there, until the end. And then I go and throw a little rap on your friend, cause I'm the type of girl, they hyping me up. Go Fee! Go Fee! Go Fee! But see, Fee did not write that song. Fee did not write that song, but until I began to grow up into my own life experiences and begin to see things from a whole nother point of view and begin to pen the lyrics to my own life, where I was able to then give to the world what was in me. And when all of us really embrace the authentic message of our lives, we'll create a harmony this world needs to hear. So here's what I want us to do in this moment. I want us to take 10 seconds to sit in silence. And this is not just to be quiet, but this is to listen. What is your life trying to sing? The 10 seconds starts now. And in this 10 seconds, you may be seeing things in your life flash before you. The places where you've fallen, but also gotten back up. The places where you've been bruised, battered, and wounded, but you have the scars to prove that you are still standing. And it may sound like the song and lyrics to this song I wrote right here. Look at me, I'm not ashamed to bear all the scars I've gathered through my pain. Oh, and look at me, I'm not afraid to tell you I've been through some ups and downs, but I came out okay, and I'm stronger, and I'm better. I'm so much better than I've been before. I am bigger, I'm so much wiser. Nothing's gonna take my dance anymore. Well, look at me, I'm standing tall. Though the world tried to crush me, here I am in front of y'all. Oh, and look at me, I am good. Nothing's gonna take my smile away, 'cause God's been just that good. And I am stronger, and I am better. I'm so much better than I've been before. And I am bigger, I'm so much wiser. Nothing's gonna take my dance anymore, 'cause I'm gonna keep dancing in the rain. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna keep dancing in the rain, 'cause I didn't die from all that pain. I'm gonna keep dancing in the rain. Keep on dancing in the rain. The rain, the rain. Keep on dancing in the rain. And right now, wherever you are on your journey, when you hear the lyrics to your life song, I admonish you, just as I continue to admonish myself, that we should lift every voice, and yes, even yours. Thank you.